So now that we've got a camera in the portal and you kind of understand how it works, how do we get to see that camera? What's the best way to do that? So we're going to point you toward another fantastic Bosch app. We already showed you Project Assistant. The next one is Video Security Client. This one is also available on Bosch's download store. So Frank's going to pop open Video Security Client. And lo and behold, what do you see right there on the welcome screen is a link that says Bosch Remote Portal. So Frank's just going to click on that, and it's going to ask him to add his remote portal account. So he'll just enter his portal credentials here. And this app runs on iOS, Android, as well as Windows 10. So it's pretty universal. And this process is identical regardless of which version you're using. So once Frank has entered his remote portal credentials, you'll see a tile pops up at the bottom and we get an indication that it's connected. His tile shows remote portal. If we had his cameras grouped, he would show individual sites as separate tiles. In this case, he's got them all in one, so he's just going to click on that remote portal tile. And voila, look at all these cameras that are in his portal, including that 3000i that we just added. So I want to remind you, Frank, tell everybody how much router configuration and network configuration did you get this? Did you do to get this to work? I caught Frank on mute.
Yes, there we are. Absolutely nothing. I didn't have to do anything. Just plug it in and put the credentials in.
Fantastic. So I want to reiterate that, guys. Frank literally took this camera out of the box and plugged it into a switch that was plugged into his router, and that's the whole thing. He's now accessing this camera via a nice lightweight client, video security client, and he can do this from anywhere, from his phone, from his tablet, from his computer, with no router configuration. So we've all been involved in those things where you get the cameras up in an afternoon, it's super simple, but then you spend the next day fighting with the internet service provider, trying to figure out how to do the appropriate port forwarding without setting off any security rules in the modem that they gave you, trying to be able to view this thing because your customer wants to see it on his or her phone. This is as easy as it gets, guys. It's super simple. This client supports live view, playback, as well as smart search features. We can see multiple cameras at a time. We can do favorite views. It's really pretty robust for how lightweight it is. So, and here you can see Frank kind of playing around with some of his views. Video Security Client, one of the coolest lightweight apps on the market.